Welcome to the Confessional Close-Up. My name is Christine Cisneros, and I'm so pleased that you are joining me here. What you're hearing is the sound of cars driving through rain. I live in Seattle, Washington, and it sometimes can bring you to your knees how grateful you are for some things. As the fires rage around our state, here in Washington State and in Oregon, in California, fires that have been so selectively started as a threat to our freedom, our liberty, and our feelings of safety for ourselves, our families, and those we love and care about. This sound right here is a beautiful sound. And as I am an audiophile, it certainly is something that is absolutely music to my ears. I wanted to put this note in as it just started raining about an hour ago. And I started raining with my tears because the absolute destruction that is happening around us at this time, that we all know about at this point, the world is watching. As Australia burned, as we're burning, and as several other places have had different kinds of explosions and fires themselves. This is a time to truly, truly remember what is important, patriots. The other thing that I really get from this moment of emotional regard for the beauty of the rain is that no matter what they tried to do, no matter what is perpetrated against us, and indeed the human race, that though there may be so many lives that are taken and so many lives that are compromised, what we must always remember is that they cannot kill life. We have been entrusted, we have been engendered, we have been given the privilege of being here, and we have also chosen to be here. What a beautiful marriage. And as a result, God trusts us again and again and again with life. This moment of the rain coming down shows that no matter what happens, there is always something absolutely God-given and natural that will counteract, that will remind everyone, just as the Bible says, that the rain falls on the good and the bad. It also falls upon the efforts of those who are working against the fabric of humanity. When I say often that there is real racism in this world, what I mean is there's racism against the human race. It is rampant, and it's disguised sometimes as the supposed racism against a certain race on the planet, a certain nationality, or a place where people hail from. This is all a distraction. All of the homophobia, all of the genderism, all of the supposed racism as well. It is all a distraction away from the absolute problem and issue that we patriots are fighting so diligently now every single day, and that is the racism against humanity. What we know is that God wins. Of course, God wins. Will we be there fighting and being on the right side of this? Or will we be even caught in the wake of the giant ship that is now going down? They know that. That's why they're doing the things that they're doing. We know that, and that's why we are doing the things that we are doing. Patriots, this is a moment for all of us to remember. As it's raining today here in Seattle, Washington, and indeed across many parts of the state and region, that no matter what occurs, all will bend knee at some point. We bend our knee now to God. We are in service to God and each other. And we know that, and we do that. But those who think that they are going to somehow skim off the devil and get away with it and not be seen by God are much like those who hid in the Garden of Eden, thinking that they could hide in the creation of God and still be in the creation of God. Eventually, it will consume you. Eventually, you will be without protection and regard. These moments with this beautiful rain that is falling, these sounds, much like the pops in a record that is familiar, that calls to us, that is something that is close to us. God's voice rings through this rain. And we know that so many parts of creation today are calling out their thanks, their gratitude, and their knowing that God never forgets us. That as the rain falls upon the good and the evil, that it will also care for us when the evil is busy with its works of darkness. Just as Jesus Christ became the answer for all of our prayers and came here to do that, to model for us, to show us the love that we could show ourselves, because God is infinite love, and that He has provided for us every avenue for that which is to perpetuate life and to be part of life and to have the never-ending experience of knowing that we are not forgotten and that life itself will perpetuate no matter what. We have this today in this form of the answer to that which is evil in the works of these fires that are started. Remember, patriot, you are never forgotten. You are never left alone. And this true water of life is here for you and for all of us. Have a great day.